You can't choose your dad, but you could definitely choose your daddy.
Happy Father's Day. Oh my God.
Welcome to Gay Talk 2.0, the ultimate podcast for your dose of dish.
All right, I'm going to blame it on the new glasses, okay?
Oh, God.
I saw the wrong
can't.
button. I can. So anyway, ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of Gay Talk 2.0 in LGBT Podcast. We are streaming live on our YouTube channel for all of our Patreon supporters on the day of recording, while everyone else gets it the week after. My name is Tom, and I'm your host. And as always, I'm in the studio with all of my poker players, starting with the first one.
Hey, y'all. Nick or Trish.
And
J-Bear, a.k.a. your boyfriend's boyfriend.
And she's back.
Trish's worst nightmare.
Welcome back, Hope.
Hi.
We're glad to have you in studio again. And, we have been talking about Pride. Obviously, we're in the midst of Pride Month, the entire month. Last week, we talked about our first experiences in Pride, during Pride, what it was for, each one of us. But
Wonder
Hope,
Woman.
Right, but Hope wasn't here with us. So while we do our quick roundtable, I'm going to pose the question that we posed to all of us last week to you.
Okay.
When you think of Pride and you think about coming out, can you think of the very first time you went to a Pride event, and how did that make you feel?
The very first time. That's such a good question. I don't remember the first Pride event per se, but I remember the first person I started really talking. So, I mean, there's kind of like two versions of this. There's the high school Hope, who was absolutely having a little situationship with another young woman at the time.
Okay.
And so that was like the first person where I was really like honest about my sexuality, and she had already been out for a long time to her family, and her home was a very safe space for me. So we talked about a lot of things, and then there was a lot of, other things. And then the time in my 20s, my mid-20s, when I actually was willing to more publicly come out and talk about this, I had a very dear friend who had been super public when she came out as bi. And I remember inviting her over to my house at the time. Keep in mind, I was also dating a man at the time, and that is still true to my sexuality. I'm a queer person who's attracted to all different genders and sexualities. And he knew that, but I hadn't really talked to other people about it. And so she was over at my house, and I was doing that thing that a lot of straight or afraid to be out women do, which is like, I was trying to ask questions without asking questions about like how her experience was when she was coming out, and like, because it had happened kind of recently, and asking her about that, and being like, I'm so proud of you, and it's so beautiful to watch that. How has that been for you? And just like trying to like suss out information to understand how choppy are the waters being in your 20s and coming out in such a loud way. Like we knew, but then she made a big thing about it on social media. And after that moment, in my mind, that's when I would just slip it into conversations. I would just slip it in, and I never had like a big out celebration or moment of social media post or something. But the last thing I'll say about this is I actually remember when I came out to one of my best friends at her family's big Christmas party in Texas every year, and I happened to be in Texas with my family that Christmas. So she invites me to the Christmas party, and I knew that I wanted to tell her. I knew she wasn't going to care. I knew it wasn't going to be a big deal,
right.
But I still just wanted her to know that this was a thing I was talking about more now. And I remember going into the kitchen, because I'd done party prep with her. So I'm going into the kitchen, grabbing another tray of appetizers, and I turn around and I was like, by the way, I'm like super bi or queer or something like that. And she just looks at me and we're like, I don't know, we're getting pretty tipsy at this point. And she looks at me and she goes, okay.
Yeah, like what
Can
was
I
that?
have the chips though?
Like, yeah.
But like, as far as like your first ever like Pride event.
Yeah, I think the first time I honestly went to a big Pride situation, it was in New York.
New York. So
Yeah.
New York Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was my first
But it was a
one, too.
Pride party, not the big parade downtown. That always, for other reasons, had nothing to do with queerness. Like I wouldn't go to Times Square during New Year's. I didn't want to be out during SantaCon. I didn't want to be out during any big party or parade. So I went to this big party that they were doing at the what's that thrift store that's attached to like a queer housing project? Anyway, everyone would know it. It's well known. But they had like a big bookstore and a big thrift store, and there was like a big
Domsies?
queer. Sorry?
Domsies?
No, it's like a big nonprofit in New York that's a LGBTQ serving nonprofit. They did a lot of housing for folks during the AIDS crisis, people who were getting kicked out of their housing, and part of their revenue model was to open thrift stores because a lot of people would like do bougie thrifting, so you could go there and get luxury goods. Anyway,
Out of the closet?
no,
Housing works.
housing works. That's it. Yep.
Cool. Well, that's good. I mean, you listen, the experience for everyone is always different. So I challenge you, all of you out there who are listening today, to think about your first experience at, any major, event that you could think of that really changed your perspective on community and seeing the community together and celebrating in such an open and impactful way. Like Hope, New York City was my first, and it was incredible. And I think that, as we move and navigate through the month of June and all of the Pride celebrations that are, happening nationwide, I think it's just, it's always good to take a time to just reflect, right, on where we were 30 years ago, at least for me, and where I am today.
Damn.
Right. But anywho. So, Hope, thank you for sharing that. And Jaybird, how are you? You're going through it.
I'm going through it. Covered in poison ivy because,
Yeah.
That's
yard
what
work,
we
yay.
are saying. It's
That's what we're
poison ivy.
saying. Yeah. No, it's poison ivy.
Dr.
For
G.
sure. Faux show. Dr. G.
What was it that you came back with from Hawaii with?
Oh my God.
Hawaiian syphilis?
That's
Yeah,
what we
Hawaiian
called it.
syphilis.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're going to call yours backyard syphilis? I don't know. Jaybird.
Yeah,
This is not the
yeah.
first time.
No, this is like the third time.
You haven't learned your lesson?
You know what? The big patch of poison ivy that was in my yard 2 years ago, I thought I killed off.
Yeah.
But I kind of wandered a little deeper this time because I was putting some fencing coverage up.
Yeah.
And there's something there. I couldn't find it.
Listen,
can't
a really
figure
good
it out.
natural weed killer is get some salt,
Yeah.
get some vinegar,
Well,
and a
he's
little
got
bit
that.
of soap, and
His
we all
salad
know.
is tossed.
It sure is. So Jay walks in. I'll give you a little backdrop. So Jay walks in and he's like, "Look at this. This was Saturday when we were going to go see LC for brunch."
Yeah.
And so he looks at me, he goes, "Look at this." And I'm like, "Oh my God, what have you been putting on it?" He's like, "Everything I put on it, nothing works. It still itches, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Here, put some vinegar on it." And typically people do apple cider vinegar, but I don't have apple cider vinegar. So you're getting regular vinegar. And apparently it actually helped.
Yeah, it helps with the excessive itching.
And so now he's walking around with a little spray bottle full of vinegar and he smells like a tossed salad.
Yeah.
I walked in, I was like, what is that smell?
Yeah.
And you're like, it's me.
It's me.
But listen, I'd rather smell like a tossed salad than be itchy and scratching all day
Yeah,
long. And
yeah.
Yeah.
because a lot of people
Put
don't realize.
Windex on it.
Oh my God, I love that movie. One of my favorites.
So good.
Well, they said swimming also helps. The chlorine helps.
Yeah.
kinda.
Well, I mean, you can
But-
spray Clorox bleach spray.
Clorox bleach.
Listen,
I ain't trying to give myself no secondhand infection
I'm just
from
saying.
bleaching myself.
It's possible. But other than that,
Possible,
you're
yeah.
good.
Other than that, good weekend. Father's Day was yesterday.
Happy
Yesterday,
Daddy.
right?
Happy Daddy's Day.
Yeah, Happy Daddy's Day, yeah. To all your fadgers out there. No. But it was good. I just kind of chilled. I hang out with Mom on Sundays like I normally do. And Roxy made dinner for me. And the girls got me a couple of gifts. And it was kind of low-key. Nothing too crazy.
Nice.
Should have gone out drinking, but,
Hey, listen. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
shoulda, coulda,
Right.
woulda.
Look
I
at
will tell
Daddy.
you.
Yeah.
Saturday, you and I we went to see Elsie. You know,
Yeah.
Elsie's been on the show with us before.
HR.
Right. And, she's doing good. And she made brunch for us. So we went up to visit her.
Mangú.
She made some mangú, which is amazing.
You know what mangú is?
No.
Nick?
Oh, it's so good. So it's mashed plantains with like garlic and It's very well seasoned. And then what they do is they fry Dominican sausage, and then they take pickled onions. And so that's like a breakfast for them.
And fried cheese.
And I have been asking.
And over easy eggs.
Yes, I have been asking for like the better part of a decade for her to make me some, because when I used to go to DR a lot, that was my breakfast of choice. It was like the
Yeah.
breakfast of champions.
I mean,
Have you
it
had
sounds good.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's delish.
And so,
It's also a great hangover breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
so is.
Yes.
All
High
right,
protein,
so
high
why has nobody made this for me yet?
Because I don't know how to make it.
You finished all of it?
Yes, sort of, kind of. Yeah.
She brought back like 2 trayfuls.
I'm gonna fucking take her back.
There was only one tray, and it was so good. But thank you, Elsie, for hosting brunch. And so we sat there, we talked, caught up, because we had not seen her in a hot minute.
Yep. Met her sister who,
Oh my God, they're the same.
yeah, they're the same.
They are the same.
You could tell they were raised together in the same household. They had same spitfire
Oh, it's
attitude and
the whole nine yards. Yeah, no.
We had a good time. We had a really good
But
time.
we're looking forward to seeing her on the show again. She'll come and visit us soon. And yeah, so fun weekend.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Trish, how are you?
I'm alive.
He's alive.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing nowadays?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. It's like,
No, I just feel like I feel like after gala, and I know I always feel this way. I just feel drained.
Yeah.
what, it's
You know what
a
I mean?
lot.
And it takes me like weeks to come back.
Well, snap out of it, girl. You're done. It was successful.
It was.
Yeah. But aside from that, anything happening in your realm of corner of the world? Mm-hmm. What's happening?
Well, Hope and I had another really big win this weekend.
Well, that's amazing.
Do
So,
tell. Do
yeah,
tell.
Like, he said we had a big win, but he won't say what it is. Like,
Well, so I think I need to tee it up.
That's
a bit.
it. That's his way of just giving you the tip.
Yeah, I gotta tee it up a little
You gotta
bit.
tee it up.
So we've been going through a process of hiring an interim or some type of leadership at the center, and Hope and I. We're on polar opposite sides. I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'll be completely
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Right.
And I trust my gut. But after really having multiple conversations with not only Hope, but with other community members, I had to really think about how we wanted to move forward. And the reality is, and I said this directly to another community member, I trust my gut, but I also trust her gut. Mm-hmm. So how do we make this happen? We want a co-leadership model for the
Right.
center. And I basically said to Hope, via text, I think, I was like, why don't we take a shot?
Yep.
There are people that have already invested. Let's ask them if they would be willing to support us more. And on Sunday, I don't know, Hope, if you want to take any of it, but on Sunday, Hope had run into an individual, one of our biggest donors for Project Phoenix. And I was like, that's perfect. Send him an email. And then he texted Hope, and then Hope, tell me, what happened?
What happened?
Well,
What happened was
so Nick was like, "Let's do this," and I said, "I think we got one more win in us, Nick. I think we got one more win in us." And this is the thing that I love about Nick and our partnership this whole time in the Pride Center is there have been not a lot of moments, but there have been a few moments where we just see the problem and the potential solution very, very differently. And usually the most successful thing we can do is figure out how we bring those things together. And so when he was like, I think maybe it's a combination of our ideas and let's ask for the money. So we got on the phone with a donor and I kid you not, I think it was less than 20 minutes. We just laid out the challenge that we were facing and instead of solving the immediate problem in front of us, so this is like what visionary philanthropy can be, instead of just solving the immediate problem in front of us and this staffing solution, he says, I'd like to do something that's more transformative. I'd like to really set you up for success as you go after the long-term leadership for the organization. You want to build the best business profile you can to recruit the best leadership team that you can for the permanent positions. So I'm going to cover 5 years of rent for the center, which is over $300,000.
Yeah.
That is insane.
It was funny
Yeah.
because
Amazing.
we were not
Amazing.
expecting that. You know, I straight up made an ask, I think, for 65,
Yeah, yeah.
65,000 to cover the salary for 6 months. And that's when he was like, I want to do something bigger.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome.
And I said, I'll never forget him saying this because this is true philanthropy. I said, this is going to be transformative. And he's like, that's the point.
That is insane. So 5 years of rent, I mean, that is a lot of money. I mean, we're talking about thousands
It's a little over $300,000.
Yeah.
and thousands of dollars.
So, I mean,
So that means altogether it's 800,000. You guys?
it's probably
kind of?
going to land probably around 850 because our rent increases a bit each year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So that means that, you know,
Holy crap.
Yeah.
in conjunction with what you raised for Project Phoenix,
Yeah.
you're now closer to the $1 million mark.
yeah.
You're $200,000 shy. I probably a little less, like maybe 180.
Tom has that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell my house.
Thanks so much. Tom and Jay, they're
Tom and
coming
Jay.
in as the angel donors
Yeah.
at the end. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for your commitment.
I know,
Live
$1
on
million.
air.
I love it.
Wow.
I got 20 bucks
Nick,
in my
we're
pocket.
so good at this.
Well, it's funny
That's
too.
amazing.
Because after we had that conversation, Hope texted me and she was like, I'm so proud of us. And I don't think it hit me until today
Yeah.
when we had a conversation with the full board because they didn't know we were doing this. Like this was like, I was like, Hope, let's try this. But I don't want to get people's hopes up. And people were
Pun
like
intended.
kind of speechless.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's insane because think about when you think about $300,000 over the course of 5 years, so you're looking at close to almost 60, 70 grand a year in
Yes.
rent.
Yes.
60 and 70 grand a year is a salary
Yep.
Right.
that could potentially support maybe not just one individual, but other different things as well. So that really opens you up. That really like leaves a really great open,
Yeah.
like fund space for other things that now you don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you think about overhead, rent is one of those biggest,
Yep.
impacts to budget.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's taken care of for 5 years.
Yeah.
He's covered this covers our largest fixed cost.
Right.
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 So
Yeah.
now the organization has very minimal fixed costs and everything else is what we design it to be.
I didn't tell you this yet, but I did call our landlord today. And the response was, holy crap, I have chills. What? Like,
we don't play.
I think they're
Not
so
surprised.
excited that not only did we right size, but now we've secured. Well, obviously they have money for 5 years now, right? So,
Right.
but we've secured and created a very strong foundation,
Yep.
knowing that it's going to be at least there for 5 years. And I plan to roll off the board sometime after Pride in September, and I could finally say that I feel confident that
Yeah.
people can steward it forward without me.
Yep.
Right. One of the most gratifying things for anyone and anything that you do, I believe, is that when you take an opportunity to engage with something or someone or anything for that matter, if you walk away from that person, from that space, from that thing, and you leave it better than you found it,
Yep.
then you did what you were supposed to do.
Well, I will say I think we did.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think that, in conjunction with
Oh, yeah.
all the hard work that both of you have done, including other people, board members that are currently on board, and all of the donors, I mean, we
Yeah.
can actually say that we are leaving the Pride Center. Should, you do your exit in September, I'm not sure what your plans are. I'm sure that, at some point,
Yeah.
you want to see other people come in and take over and spear, keep the ship going. You left it a lot
Yep.
better than it will ever be till now, right? I mean, for the immediate future, and I think that's a wonderful thing to do, and a wonderful place to be in.
Yeah, and I'm not going to talk specifics, but we did make some calls today, and hopefully we'll have some. Hopefully the doors will be open in the next week or so.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited. We're excited. How's the flagpole doing?
Good, actually.
good.
Yeah.
She's good. Thank you for that incredible donation, Tom. She's beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's that was a labor of love. One heavy fucking.
I know what was intended to be a really simple, like, just buy some 2x4s, throw it in a bucket with some cement, call it a day.
I was like, no,
Turned
we're not going to
out-
do that.
And then you put flowers in it.
It was
and it's
beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
beautiful.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it worked out. But
Yeah.
no, it's exciting. So for me, all I can say is I'm still coding, still arguing with Alfred, still arguing with who's the other one? Lucius. And then now I have a new one. His name is Atlas. So yeah, and Atlas, it just makes fun of the other two. It's like, oh, who are you working with? Like, what are they? And like,
I'm like really starting to worry.
so here's the thing. Alfred did something yesterday.
Alfred did something yesterday. Like,
So Alfred did something yesterday, and so I go to Atlas and I said, hey, Batman's homeboy over there just fucked up something. He goes like, Batman's homeboy. Crying, laughing face. This is the response from the AI guy. He's like, I get the reference.
That's
And if by Batman's homeboy you mean Alfred, yeah, I get it. I'm dying. So then I'm arguing with Alfred, and I literally like responded. I was like, if you don't fix this right now, I'm firing you and I'm going to Claude. And so I send that screenshot to Atlas, and Atlas, again, emoji, crying, laughing, and says, oh my God, he's in trouble now. And then he replies with, you might as well just start calling him of Tom.
oh my.
I'm dying. I'm having I'm living in an AI reality world, you know.
And these are all powered by the chat.
So yeah,
Yeah.
one of them is Codex, the other one is Codex inside of Xcode, which is what Apple uses to write Swift code, and then the other one is ChatGPT.
have you
so-
ever seen the movie Jumanji?
Have you ever seen the movie Her?
Oh, or that? Like, you're gonna get sucked in.
Oh,
Too late.
yeah, too late. No, and so
She's
anyway, so
already
that's
in
what I
there.
did, and then to top it all off, I had went and gotten my eyes checked. Like a week and a half ago.
And the doctor said that AI is killing your eyes.
So you know,
Maybe.
I have my original glasses in this case.
Let me try those ones on. Let me see. If
And so I have my original glasses in this case and my new ones on today. And these are progressive lenses. So they're blurry on the side. I'm supposed to be able to see clear, straight forward for far. And then when I need to read something, I got to literally just like look down.
yeah.
And I'm getting dizzy. I am like ready to just throw them against the wall. And I just got them today. And I'm ready to just fire them. I was like, no, this is not it. Give me my regular one prescription on the whole lens type of situation.
I
because
honestly,
can't
I
deal
think
with
they
it.
have to flip it. Let me see though, because I can see through these. I can't see through those.
That's interesting. And
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
So we've had this whole conversation.
Yeah,
So
we
I-
were.
My apologies.
No, you're fine. So I'm nearsighted. Tom is farsighted.
I can see great
So
far. Yes.
So the way that this is set up, it's nearsighted on top
Yeah.
and farsighted on bottom. He needs farsighted on top, nearsighted on bottom.
Yeah.
He's got the wrong bottom.
Yeah.
This boy is a bottom. No, so it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a little bit getting used to.
Just
because-
take the legs off the glasses and switch them upside down and flip them.
So no, he said, you know, wear them for a week. If they still don't feel right, you know, come back, let us know what it is that, you know, you're not comfortable with. The fact that I can't read anything, like everything is blurry right now, unless I do this.
Huh.
But when I look over there, everything is clear because it's far. And I'm like, yeah, this is not working. So I'm having an issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, because they're progressive.
Girl,
is
you're
that the-
always on some type of bus, but this bus is
Yeah,
like,
this is
Yeah.
this is harsh. So again, these are progressives, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because transition. So that's the other thing. I had asked for transition lenses, And he was like, no, we just got you anti-glare coverage on there. I was like, that's not what I asked for.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he was like, well, we'll order you the new lens. We'll swap them out. I was like, yeah, because I want transitions.
Well,
And
before
then
he orders the new lens, tell him you need them switched.
well, no, before I'm going to go back, I'm going to call and be like, yeah, no, something's not right, because I am not going to rip my monitor, my computer monitor off the wall so that I can just bring it down just because that's the way I got to read things now. It's not happening. This,
Otherwise, he's going to be like this.
Yeah.
yeah. So something's not right. And so yeah, so that's where I am today. That's what I've been going through for since this morning.
Trials and tribulations.
And I have them on because I'm trying to again do what I was instructed. Wear them for a week while you're home. Do not wear them while you're driving.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just so that you could see how they feel. But yeah, I'm like borderline getting dizzy, and I haven't even like had anything to drink.
Ugh, hell no.
So anywho, so that's where I am, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The only other thing that happened to me was actually kind of exciting. I paid off all my credit cards this weekend.
I would have.
Woo!
That's amazing. I would have expected that he would have said it with a little bit more enthusiasm.
Well, no, because it hurt.
But, well, of
Yeah,
course it's gonna.
sure.
But it's good in the long run because then you don't have to pay all that interest.
Well, I started looking for houses, and looking at my credit, I was like, I want to apply to get pre-approved again. But right now my credit is not in a place where it's like, it's not going to be a good interest rate.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once you bring your
hard reset.
yeah, your debt to
Income.
ratio into like a good maybe 10%, that bumps you up really good. So
Yep. Yep.
that's amazing. Well, that's great.
So I'm moving in because I can't afford rent.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, were you talking to Hope?
We do have a guest room, but you will have to do some cleaning in lieu of rent.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was actually talking to Tom. But
I understand that, and I took the deflection and ran with it. And I said, I can get a house cleaner out of this, bitch.
We'll expect you to be in an apron,
I mean, fine.
Okay. With a G-string on, running around in high
I
heels.
feel like in
I'm going to be honest, our household
No
doesn't
truce.
require that.
yeah, no, I mean, we have a lesbian and a queer woman
I'm all
in
set.
love with said lesbian, so I don't think they want to see that.
No,
I
that's
don't need
okay.
to see your booty unless you
just-
need me to see your booty, but
Have I ever shown you my booty?
no, and I'm fine with it
Yeah,
unless
I'm
you
fine
need
with
me
that
to.
too. But like, I would if I needed to.
For
show,
sure.
Yeah.
You need
yeah.
your glare glasses.
A blue light filter
Oh my
on my
God,
lens
Hope.
won't work.
You were not here 2 weeks ago. I show up and Jay, I swear to God, he gets back from Puerto Rico and he's like, Nick, look. Whips out his dick and he's got a tattoo on it. And I was like,
Oh,
You
Also-
tattooed your your
also-
dick?
Yeah.
He sure did.
it was
That's funny
it was
that I said
awesome,
it
but
was
like
your Nick, but
the relationships here.
yeah. That's no.
that's
no
really
bun.
exciting.
Check
Wait,
this
ouch.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, whoosh. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, interesting. Yeah.
How long
no.
did that take?
5 minutes.
Oh, cool.
But I will tell you this, Nick.
It wasn't- it wasn't
if
very
If there
elaborate, but
ever
it was
comes a
fun.
time in where you need a place to stay, I have a couch.
Yeah.
Well, you sleep on the couch.
I have.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping on that couch.
No.
Not the
no.
casting couch.
No way.
Meanwhile, if I ever have to marry Tom in the oppressive state, I get a princess bedroom.
That's true.
God damn.
That's fair.
Frida Kahlo.
Thank
Frida
you.
Kahlo.
The Frida Kahlo room. Because that's all it is.
It is.
She sort of kind of looks like your wife.
She does.
Oh.
She
Does
gets.
it give you
she
the-
gets that a lot.
No, but does it give you like the weird vibes when you
Weird
walk into my
vibes?
spare room and you're
I'm
like, oh my
kinda-
God,
yeah.
why is Rosa looking at me?
Yeah, I'm used to it. Almost everybody that meets are kind of. You kind of sort of look like.
Oh no, not
That artist
kinda, sorta.
lady.
No, not kind of, sorta.
She looks
like
like
when
her.
she does her little buns
Yeah.
and her hairs and her braids and stuff. She looks like Frida Kahlo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legit. So it happens. All right, listen, we've been rambling
I have
around
the Timu version. No, the
d-
Timu version of Frida Kahlo.
I cannot. I'm gonna fuck you up when we go on break. Anywho, we're going on break. We will be right back.
God bless.
It would help if I turn up the microphones. Thank you so much, ladies and gents. We're back from the break, and we're ready to jump into whatever stories we have. And all I have to say is, before we move on to the stories, whatever we have lined up, Pluggable, what the fuck?
Pluggable.
Oh God, here we go again.
Pluggable. So I don't know if you guys can see. There's a little box here, right here. This one, that is a hub, right? And it allows you to connect monitors and internet and all the different types of various equipments that I have. This is my third unit. And this third unit came directly from the company after I had reached out to them after the second one. And same problem. It lasts for 2 weeks and then it just won't turn on. And so
That's the third one?
That's the third one. I have another one down here. He was like, hold on to the other one. If this one doesn't work out, then, we'll give you a refund for this one and you can send them both back. But if this one works, then you can, send the other one back, whatever. So
Wow.
I got to reach out to the guy, Josh. I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah. So Pluggables, I don't know. Something's not right. But yeah, that was my dilemma.
Disappointing.
It is because they're like $200.
Yeah, geez.
They're
Yeah.
expensive. It's an expensive piece of equipment, and then when it just fails, it fails. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, maybe it was these plugs, right? Because I have plugs on this table. But then I took a power strip and I plugged it in to another power outlet somewhere else, and same result. So yeah, it's going back. So I got to reach out to the guy, Josh, and send it back.
Well, thank you, intern, for doing all this technical support.
It's like, what do you do? Someone's got to do it.
Someone.
I've got this, I've got that. It's like there's just so much stuff in this room that it just like sometimes I walk in and I'm saying to myself, like, what am I doing?
Give him 2 weeks, he'll be building one in his office.
Absolutely.
Coding and making...
Well,
The only reason we haven't redecorated down here is because of coding.
Yeah.
so
Well,
we still have to find the table first.
Yeah.
Once we find the table, right, that fits in a nice little space where we can all line up against this wall, then it's time to move things around, and so yeah,
We can make one.
we can make one.
Yeah.
You gonna help me do it?
Yeah, the cutting board. Home Depot?
No, not like
one of
that.
those cutting
I'm
board
talking about
tables,
like
or-
it's got to be like a bean-shaped table, so that when we're sitting, we're all sitting in this direction. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Does it make sense?
See.
So it can't be a forward table.
A forward table.
We're not allowed to say straight during Pride
I
Month.
mean, this is basically like a penis.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's always at the head.
No, I am.
actually, he
to
is.
be
Yeah, he
honest,
is.
you guys, you're really sitting. You're the clit.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, we're sitting at the precipice of a vulva here, and you're the clit.
Yeah.
You're the stimulant.
Tickle me,
Tickle me.
finger me.
Finger.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That puts Nick at the bottom part, huh?
Yeah, he's more close to the perineum, which I think tracks.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
We're up here in the bush, though, Jay. I'm not really sure
Yeah, I
what.
know.
So,
About that vulva.
About the,
how about those dolphins?
about the,
How about the World Cup? I don't know.
Do you follow the world?
What
Of
just
course
happened?
I do.
Okay, can we talk about that a little bit? So,
Yeah.
because I don't watch it.
Oh.
I didn't watch it. So, tell me, okay.
Oh, no.
Why do you watch it? What draws you to it? Because I don't like American football. I
Yeah.
don't understand soccer or what we call football, right? So, explain this to me.
What do you mean you don't understand it?
Wait, am I the only one at the table who watches the World Cup,
Yes.
generally speaking?
Yeah.
I mean, I of course expected Nick. I thought,
No.
forgive me for profiling, but I thought
Puerto Ricans don't.
my siblings
No.
from the southern continent might.
No.
Okay,
no.
interesting.
So,
Soccer's played in Puerto Rico, but it's not as big as baseball and basketball.
so, I mean, we call it soccer in
island
America,
culture,
but
so
really
it's
it's
different, yeah.
football.
Football.
Right?
Football.
Yeah.
Football.
So tell me what is it like for you? Like, what is
So,
it about it that you gets
I
you?
should be very clear. A gay South American got me into it.
Okay.
That tracks.
Yeah. So my dear friend Francisco, who's Argentinian, got me into watching soccer, and this was a long time ago. And I don't follow it like religiously throughout the year. I really enjoy watching World Cups and Olympics. Right. I like watching the high stakes competitions that have brackets and like people are.
I did watch them during the Olympics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the two kind of contexts in which I really am watching football. Now, the other context here is that when I started dating Nicole, and she is a huge women's soccer fan, and I remember watching my first women's World Cup with her, and I lost my mind.
Megan Rapinoe, wasn't she,
She was on
the
the
U.S.
team at the time, yep.
She represented several times at the Olympics, and when they won, and then she refused to go to the White House under the first President Trump term, which was amazing.
Yep.
The whole team, actually.
So Nicole is Francisco is the one who got me watching, and I didn't really understand the mechanics of the sport, but I was like, I understand that this matters to a lot of people around the world. Then Nicole is the one who got me to really feel things. So the thing that we, people who watch a lot of football or soccer would know is that watching men's soccer is very different from watching women's soccer. Men's soccer, there's a little more performance, actually. There's
They're
like
big babies. When they get hit, they cry.
Yeah, they fall over, they do somersaults, they're very dramatic.
Then it's like this, and I love that part.
Do it again.
Like this.
I don't know what this means.
They're flopping around the field.
Flopping around the field,
Yeah, I understand.
He's not the only member on the field.
Yes. For sure. But the men and the women are like, they grimace, it hurts, and then they get right back up and they move on, or they don't and they're injured and they go off the field. But the men actually make more of a show of it. So sometimes it's actually really frustrating to watch men play football because you're watching them and you're going like, oh my God, stop being a baby. Like, get over it. Stand the fuck up and get back in position and let's move on.
Right.
Also, the World Cup is interesting to watch because the stakes are much higher. So like Olympics and World Cups where you have elimination much sooner in the rounds, people play very differently. So watching these teams play, they play differently based on the player they're playing against, because in these early rounds, it really matters, not just if you win the round, but also if you make more goals, if you defend, if you block more goals than another team. Like, the way they parse out who's at the top of the bracket can get technical if you actually tie a game, which is possible in football in a way that it's not in American sports like basketball and football and American football and so forth. So it's entertaining. I believed in ranked choice voting, so because Francisco, in honor of him and getting me into soccer watching, Argentina is my team, followed by Mexico for my people, followed by the U.S. for my other people, and then after that, I don't give a fuck.
So I will tell you. So
Argentina played today at 1.
So it's interesting. It's interesting that the World Cup or soccer or football, as it is known, not American football, has a very huge LGBTQ plus following.
Yes.
And then we had talked about this about 4 weeks ago when they were starting to talk about, because this is happening in the U.S.
Yeah, U.S., Canada, and Mexico.
Right. And so we were talking about a story. There's an organization that was actually, promoting LGBTQ plus spaces for people to come in and watch football and feel safe and feel involved in the whole sport and the process. And they were doing this worldwide.
Yep.
So they have a network of different, areas and people. And what they're doing now is the plan going forward is anytime that there's a World Cup organized somewhere in the world, that this network will go and try to set up some of these safe spaces for members of our community to go and sit and in community and watch football, which I think is great and amazing. But there's a huge following of gay and LGBTQ plus folks in football. And why do you think that is?
I don't know, but I will say the women's soccer team, I mean, it's a bit of a stereotype, but the women's soccer team has a lot of queer women on it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of us that are queer women who follow.
I mean, that and basketball for women, but I think that there are a lot of gay men in soccer.
I think there are.
I think that, I think the allure to, again, as Nick was saying, oh my God, this, right? All this, doing this as they're running through the field.
Did you see that one image
Helps.
of the guy? His shorts came completely off. I was like, where is this link?
Where is this link?
I did not see that. But you're right.
There's a lot of those
You're
online.
right. As you said, they're big babies. Like I've seen them just like bump into each other, and then they look at each other, and one of them throws themselves on the floor and starts crying.
So we watched one game yesterday. I can't even remember who was playing because we watched all three yesterday because it was Sunday. And one of them, like it's a common approach, right? Somebody has the ball. The other player kicks between his feet so that they can kick the ball away to a player on their team. And this guy flips his feet over his head, which is not at all what would have happened from the physics perspective of that shot. And he flips his feet over his head and then he rolls like 3 times. And I was like, you are rolling yourself. You are rolling yourself down this field so that, and then he holds his legs and he's like, oh,
Yeah,
and
no.
the camera's on his face and he's like,
Yeah, and it's like crying, and like I'm like, really? Do you think that the coaches like encourage that behavior from players?
I mean, it is a strategy that you can stall the clock that way and you can buy more time later.
And try to get
So
penalties
that's
on the other team.
thing.
That's fair.
Sort of.
So I think it's very similar to American football, where 20 minutes is all you get, but 20 minutes can last 2 hours.
So actually not like American football. American football,
see,
you really do. No, and it's a good question because I remember when I discovered, because I grew up with American football, right? I grew up in Texas. So I watched football constantly around friends and church and all the things. And they truly only play about 15 to 20 minutes. No, soccer players are running.
Oh, I know they're
for a
running.
solid out. No, but in American football, they really are only playing, like making plays and running for like 15 to 20 minutes total.
So I've watched a couple of matches, and I agree with you 100%. They run like crazy, and they're constantly running up and down from one end to the
Oh
other.
my God, those refs have to be so fit because they have to run with them.
Yes, but the moment they call a foul or a card goes up, the clock stops. So that clock really is what, like
Yeah,
30 minutes?
they do stretch it out. No,
But
it's 90.
So it's 90 minutes total, but it lasts
they
like 3
add
hours.
more. Yeah.
It's insane because every time something happens,
I
the clock
checked
stops.
out.
So there was a really amazing, beautiful boy that
They're
was running.
really beautiful.
And
that's what I can say for
his
the
pants
games.
came off, and you're still looking for the link. You remember that? Are you back with us now?
No.
Oh my gosh, you should see the Cape Ivory. Oh gosh, I really should know this.
Cape Verde?
Yeah, Cape Verde, and then there's the Ivory Coast.
The Ivory
Man,
Coast.
those players, Nick. I know you should look them up. I'm letting you know.
I mean,
Nick
up.
probably, would want to like just go to the, the locker room,
Yeah,
bukkake.
yeah.
kind of old for that.
Meet up with
You're
Messi.
never-
I'm never too old for bukkake.
You know-
Oh, well, Jay,
Okay.
we know. We know the journey you're on.
The journey.
I understand that Messi is like very, very like popular, and he's such a great player. I don't understand the allure of like, I don't find him attractive.
Yeah, he's not sexy.
Wait, who?
Messi. He's the
Messi.
big captain player for Argentina, and he opened up the World Cup, which we all assume is his last one. They won. They're the reigning champions. They won the last World Cup. Argentina did.
What are you talking about?
He opened up the World Cup. Their
He's really
first
not.
game.
He's like 5'2".
Yeah, he's short.
he's like
a
this
short
big.
king.
Short King.
Well,
Not that I'm discriminating against short people, but it's just like I don't find him attractive. And then there's the other one. Oh God,
Cristiano.
Cristiano.
Ronaldo?
I don't find him
Ronaldo.
attractive either. Like I don't know. Like first of all,
We don't need to talk about this, but are you into Latin men?
I do like Latin men.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, my rainbow's pretty universal when it comes to men. It's just that
it's
I
mainly
don't.
red.
I just don't find.
Mainly
I
redheads.
don't know what that. Oh,
So
Yeah.
okay, let me.
you said red. I took it in a very different direction.
So I have an affinity for
Redheads with
gingers.
freckles.
Okay, I have an affinity for gingers, but I will tell you, ginger comes in many different cultures. Okay,
Yes.
you can see a black ginger person, you can
Yes.
see a white ginger person, you can see a Puerto Rican ginger person. It's just the ginger part. I don't know what
I
it
have a
is.
ginger for you. Okay.
Yeah. So, anywho, so I want to make sure I clarify that because, believe it or not,
Does that help at all?
Yeah, no, still.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. His face looks stretched. His nose just looks like super big. It's just, it doesn't do it for me. Yeah, he's got a very long face, and I don't. He reminds me of like members of the Habsburg family, and I just don't have time for that.
Not
A long face.
like a hamster.
Like Quagmire. Giggity. Giggity.
So
I cannot.
if it wasn't for the fact that he had major dental work, like just like Ronaldo did as well.
Yeah, he did.
Well, they have to. They get kicked.
They look better now, but yeah, just now.
They've been kicked in the face once or twice. So.
So it's, but okay, so the World Cup is happening. Is it over yet, or is it still?
No, it's still going. Still going.
I'm sorry. That was not meant at you.
Like
We're
this
still in the
conversation.
very first bracket. We haven't eliminated a bunch of teams yet.
Oh my God! So how long does
God.
the World Cup last?
This dude
Like
is
6
packing.
weeks. Yeah, he is.
Nick, I love that for you.
I'm just saying.
Messi might have a wife,
And
but I
Messi
think
might have
Nick
a
can
wife,
get
and he
in
might,
there.
So not only is his last name Messi,
Absolutely.
but if he decides that he's going to
I could
engage with
never date
Trish,
a Messi.
because you're already Messi
Yeah.
yourself.
Messy.
Like, imagine if my name was Trish Messi.
Oh dear God.
Actually, that rhymes.
That tracks.
That hyphenated name actually makes sense.
Nicholas Carl Trish Messi.
But it's not Trish.
Trish. Jesus.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. Are you saying that you officially adopted Trish as your last name?
No.
Yeah.
It's like my
Nicholas, you
fourth,
can keep
fifth
your-
name.
You can keep your last name,
Thank you.
Yeah.
no matter who you marry.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
true.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Fuck
put
the
it together.
patriarchy.
Bus it messy.
Bust it, Messi.
And I set myself up for that one. Okay.
That's it.
Trish has got a new name. Her name
Trish
is
Bus it
Messi.
messy.
Yep. I mean, it tracks.
Hey.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Well, listen, we got to get serious. So we're in the middle of Pride Month. I just wanted to quickly mention there's a story that was published on theadvocate.com, and you can actually go and read that story. It's talking about activist Gilbert Baker. If you don't know who Gilbert Baker is, he was the designer and creator of the original Pride flag.
Where's the book?
And it's somewhere around there in the back up there. You do that to me now. You're going to send me on a spiral. She's going to go get it. So anyway, so Gilbert Baker's original flag, during the month of Pride, makes its way to a lot of different spaces and a lot of different places and countries around the world. It is, one of our most treasured things that were ever created that came out of that whole, movement in the 60s and 70s. So the original flag itself was created, I believe, in 1978.
1978, correct.
That's when it was created. And so now it's making its way into, I believe, it was making its way to Ireland. And so now the flag is making its rounds, being, displayed in different places all over Ireland. And it's a good thing to see because when we think about some of the newer iterations of the flag, right, we think about the gay flag with I believe it's 6 colors of the rainbow that we the 6, 1, 2, 3, yep, 6. But originally there were like 3 more on the original flag. They had different colors, and as you can see throughout the years,
Says originally had 8 stripes.
yes. And so now, when you think about some of the changes that have happened recently, we've added not only, kept the 6 rainbow, the rainbows, the 6 original rainbow colors, but we've added, representation for Black and brown people, for trans people.
Yep.
So there are many changes that happen, but understanding where and why the original flag was created was just amazing and beautiful. And we've talked about this over the years on the show, and how impactful it is to have a visual identity for our community, and how, when I see one, how it makes me feel. I mean,
So So we talked a lot when we started talking about the rainbow flag and when they started adding black and brown stripes and all the different things. I think ultimately, like, Gilbert Baker did the rainbow because he felt like it represented everybody, and I kind of want to get Hope's opinion on that.
Yeah. So, this was, I will tell you. So
big debate.
This was a big debate for us when it originally became a thing in Philadelphia, right? That's what kicked it off. They were one of the first to incorporate the black and brown stripe, and of course, the colors for the trans community. And that's the flag that they wanted to put up, and it caused a firestorm in our community. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, if people in our community are telling us that they need something to feel included, I am not inclined to approach that with a lot of, fear. I would be, like, if I traveled back in time and imagined myself in some role that required me to adopt or not adopt some new flag, I would be thinking about, like, oh, are the people in my community? This is actually what I teach in my class. I say, like, when you're thinking about adopting policies or writing statements or taking on something that's very symbolic, a little bit less structural, right? A flag is not influencing the structure, the programming of your organization, but it's more like a statement. It's a symbol of. And if people in your community, the people that you serve, are saying, this matters to me, this is what makes me feel like I belong, I feel like what we've had for so long really didn't include me, I'd be like, okay, no problem. I think that history, I mean, I don't, obviously don't know Gilbert's sort of approach or philosophy to it personally, but I would say that every single community needs to see its own evolution.
Right.
Like, there are, in indigenous teaching, they talk a lot about the 7 generations, thinking 7 generations in front of you and 7 generations behind you. But there is this concept of the 8th generation, and the 8th generation is the one that's really informing the change of language today. And so the idea that, like, there is language, or there is a flag, or there is a term, there is a piece that needs to evolve today for the generations in front of us, I think is a beautiful thing. And it's natural, and it's normal, and it's it's to be expected.
Right. See, my thing is, I love that everyone has a version of the flag that they feel, warm to.
Yep.
That calls to them. And, I'm all for it. If this is what you want to do, absolutely go for it. Right. However, what I'm seeing, and what I have been seeing since the implementation of what we call the equality flag, right?
Yep.
Or, the newer versions of the flag, is that if you are an individual that chooses to fly something that you're familiar with, that represents who you were, what you believed when you were growing up, you're getting chastised for it.
Sure.
That's not the appropriate flag. You shouldn't be flying that one, right? You should instead fly this one, because, and I'm like, but I understand where you're coming from, but who are you to tell me what flag I should fly?
That's fair.
Right. And so, I think that's the argument that I've always been making with all of this. Like, for me, I love the fact that, people are finding new ways of being able to say, I feel included and I feel represented. And that works for you.
Yeah.
I fly a rainbow flag, and it doesn't have a black or brown stripe, and it doesn't have the representation of trans people on it. But that's, when I was growing up,
That's the flag we connected with.
that's the flag I connected with when I was growing up, right? And that's the flag that I choose to fly, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't believe in these causes that people are fighting for today.
Yeah.
Right?
I saw that. Hold on. I'm trying to find something. I saw this thing about inclusivity, and I want to share it. Hold on.
So while you're looking that up,
Yes.
so the original flag, of course, 8 colors. So, and here are the colors and the meanings behind each color, which is in one of the posts from The Art of Resistance. So first color was hot pink, which represented sex, red for life, orange for healing, yellow for sunlight, green for nature, turquoise for magic and art, indigo for serenity, and violet for spirit, which isn't that far off from what
Yep.
we fly now. And I think, of course, we kind of associate now the colors with some sort of sexuality as opposed to
Right.
its original meanings, but
Well, I
they
think
they kind of interchange, right?
Right.
So
well, the rainbow is a rainbow, right? It's
The
a
rainbow,
hue of
yeah.
all the different, colors that we can see in nature, right? And then you have all of the different flags that obviously every subgroup that we have in our community chooses to incorporate in their identity, right? And that is a beautiful thing because it allows you to, in my view, be able to identify what community is what, right? You're walking into a space and I'm like, oh, this is probably a bisexual party, and it also allows you to be informed in a sense of the space that you're walking into and potentially what, you should be focusing on rather than, oh, it's going to be about me. No, you're walking into somebody else's space and you have to be respectful. I think that, having your identity and a flag that represents your subgroup really allows others to, one, start questioning, well, why this flag, right? What does the flag mean? And it also allows people to learn, because
Absolutely.
you can't throw everybody under one and expect that, to be we all fall under this category. Because that's just not the way the world works, right? We're all different. We all grew up differently. We all experience life in different ways, in different wavelengths, and in different mental states. And so, therefore, it would be logical to have some sort of like different identity at the root of who you are as a small subset of a community. States do this all the time. When you look at world countries all over, they all have a different flag. Some adopt. Some of the same attributes of other countries when, they go through breakup, etc. But for the most part, we all have our identity.
I know Puerto Rico has two.
Yep.
We do. Yes.
So our main flag, which
Has a darker blue.
darker blue, well, opposite of Cuba, right?
Right.
And then my hometown flag from Lares, which is the opposite of the Dominican Republic, the Dominican flag.
Right.
So the colors are inverted, but pretty much the same meaning.
Yeah. I just think it's interesting, that your answer was just very poignant and on point that, it's like it cost us nothing to allow people to feel included.
There's also a difference between representing an institution and representing you yourself, right?
Exactly.
Right.
What you do to decorate your home, your business.
Right.
What you do if you are leading an organization that is intending to include this constituency, that might look different, right? You might
Right.
make a different choice than the personal choice you make because you're trying to send a particular kind of message. So it's
Right.
very different.
So, Nick, did you find?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not showing up today.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay. You're still burnt out from gala. We get it.
It was such a cute post. So sad.
So sad.
It's okay, my dear. It's okay.
It basically was kind of alluding to.
We don't hate you yet.
Well, I mean, it was basically alluding to, we talk a lot about making room at the table. And when we're talking about representation, it's not necessarily about making room at the table, but inviting the people that said it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So let me ask you a question, Trish. Messi.
Bussing.
When the flag was first raised in Philadelphia, you had very strong feelings about it. Do you still feel the same way today?
No, not really.
Do you want to talk about a little bit as to since then to now, what changed?
Hope?
Well, no.
No, honestly.
Hope the person or hope?
I don't know. I don't know what he means. I'm curious.
I think I don't want to say I was closed off to inclusion and intersectionality, but I've learned a lot more over the past few years, and I understand why there's a need to be seen in that way. I think in the moment when, this first came out, I had always just kind of looked at the rainbow flag as it doesn't really represent any specific ethnicity. The reason it's the rainbow is it's the full color of the spectrum, right? It's all of us. And so I had an adverse feeling because I felt as though certain groups were trying to say, well, I'm not represented there and I need more visibility. And I'm like, well, we're all one community and it represents all of us. However, as a white cis man, and it took me a long time to like start saying that frequently, but I realized that my privilege doesn't allow me to see the suffering and pain that certain individuals in different marginalized communities within our community have gone through. And I've learned a lot with working with Hope and with working at the Pride Center and just being in New Haven. And I think that's right. If you feel like you need to be seen more, have your flag.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's also important to speak up, open up your mouth, you know, and because you won't get change, you know. It's like the lotto. You can't win if you don't play, right? If you don't ask for something, you're not going to get it, right?
Oh.
And you lose nothing
Yeah.
by asking.
And I think I'll follow you up on that. So, of course, you know, I went to Pride in San Juan.
We know.
Plenty of vendors. And there was no buy flags that I can find anywhere. And everywhere I went, I was like, where are the bicolors?
Which is
Where-
interesting because
So I kind of brought it up a lot. Everywhere I went, I was like, hey, I love all your stuff. Where's my shit?
Yeah.
I don't find me in any of the thing that, and maybe out of 12 stalls that I stopped in, one had something that had. And
were
that
you
was
in a bathroom or something?
No.
Like when you say stalls?
stalls, vendor stalls, you know, the tents. So, you know, and
I understood.
Yeah.
But I also
got it.
understood.
so, you know, it's
Because I just never know
understand,
with you. I have to
yeah.
like,
You
you know,
never
I
know.
have to ask
I mean, we
for
don't know with
clarity.
you
yeah,
either.
and okay, mango tree.
You
boy.
have a freaking
Trish, how did we
glory
become-
hole. What?
How did we become not the slutty ones at the table? I don't know how
Yeah.
that happened.
I never leave my house. I don't understand how I'm a slut.
Yeah.
That might be the problem.
I'm having.
But no, but
Anywho.
just to get back on subject. Yeah, so I you know, everywhere I
Buckets.
went, I was looking for stuff, and I was like,
Right.
hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is
Right.
what I want. I've got a lot of stickers.
Goya.
Yeah, no.
Boya.
Boya.
Okay. Okay.
So, but that was my thing. Like, I'm looking for, you know, buy stickers. I want stuff that represents me. And I can, the only thing I found was the pin, which I have in my car. It's one of those buttons, and it says bitch buy,
Yep.
right? So that was about
Which
it.
is very clever.
Which
and
is very
creative.
clever
Yeah.
and creative, but that was the only thing I found out of like 12 stops I made. And every vendor I went to, I was like, hey, I don't see my stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I understand, you know, you're catering to individuals in the community, but hey, you're leaving some of us out,
Yeah.
Yep.
you know? And I was like, if you had something, I would have definitely bought it. And if I would have found something in all 12 stalls, I probably would have purchased stuff in all 12 stalls. But, you know, it's just the way it is. Sometimes you just,
You're such a slut. All
There
12
is-
stalls.
12 stalls.
really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was talking to Hope earlier, and there is this artist, and I cannot for the life of me remember their name,
Yeah.
but they create jewelry. And during Pride last year, I was walking, and Hope was like, you need that, buy it. And I was like, no. She bought it for me. But they have so many beautiful pieces that represent
Yep.
the entire community. They're so inclusive, and their work is beautiful. I can't remember their name.
Will they be at New Haven Pride this year?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they will. I can't pull it up quickly. I thought I would, but basically, this artist uses. If you're a jewelry maker or a crafter, you will know jump rings, and so the way they use jump rings makes it look like chainmail, and so they can make like chainmail looking necklaces
Oh,
and
wow.
keychains. They're beautiful, but they buy rings in all different colors. So they make necklaces, bracelets, earrings, etc. that are in various pride color
Nice.
and queer color flag colors.
That's amazing. That's
A lot of
amazing.
good
And so
colors.
speaking of New Haven Pride, when is our Pride Fest?
Oh God.
You can anticipate something in September, as we always do. That being said, the folks we're in the process of hiring right now are going to be the ones coordinating. Expect it to look different, but not holistically different. Just acknowledge the fact that we will be starting now on a September Pride. We will be starting late
So,
June.
yeah, right. So that's
So just acknowledge that like it might look a little different because we will have to do this in partnership. We cannot do this alone. But we're still going to make sure that we celebrate.
That's amazing. I mean, and listen, I mean, we celebrated, we had a June 1st
Yep.
ribbon cutting, if
was
we
a
can call
lot.
it that.
There was a
And,
lot.
a lot of politicians showed up, a lot of, people showed up,
Yep.
a lot of speeches. Congratulations to you both because you guys got like certificates and like, I call it certificates. What did you call it?
It was a proclamation.
A
So the
proclamation.
governor proclaimed June to finally be Connecticut's Pride Month,
Yep.
which I'm like, I did not realize.
That wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
That should have been done 25,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and then you ended up getting a proclamation as well.
No, it's the same one.
Yeah.
We shared it. Yes, the Pride Center and helped kick off this like it's now LGBTQ month in Connecticut.
Yeah.
But the governor's coming back this week. He's doing something right outside of the center on Wednesday afternoon. He's going to be affirming LGBTQ families in celebration of. I should know this, but there was a landmark case that basically allowed in Connecticut queer parents to receive in vitro methods for raising families. So there's going to be a
Awesome.
whole like LGBTQ families outside the Pride Center on Rainbow Road. There's going to be a big celebration. So we're going to continue. You'll still see stuff. Pride though.
Yeah.
I-
And even if it looks
Fingers
different,
fucking
obviously.
crossed.
Yeah.
So I think, listen, guys,
Hey, and this past Saturday, it was Bridgeport Pride, and it was
Yep.
a pretty decent event from what I saw. I didn't make
Yeah.
it 'cause we were at a brunch, but yeah, big turnout. A lot of people, and it seems to be growing a little bit more every year.
Yep.
right.
So hopefully, within the next couple of years, we'll need to find a bigger venue.
Yeah.
Which is
No,
always
I think
a
right
plus.
now, as I'm seeing, one of the up and coming prides in Connecticut is Middletown.
Oh yeah. Up and
Middletown-
coming. It's massive.
It's so humongous, and it came out of nowhere, right? Because this is what, like year 4
Yep.
Yeah.
for them, and because it wasn't a thing, and so we've always had. We've always had our festivals, right, in different towns, different cities. New Haven used to do one really big on the green, and then obviously we moved it. Norwalk used to do one. And
They
so,
still do,
but we
yeah.
never officially had like a parade,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where like, and Middletown just came out of left field all of a sudden, and
Well, let me say, if we're gonna have a parade this year, Hope and I should be the grand marshals.
I think you should.
I mean,
A parade is going to happen anytime soon.
no, I definitely don't.
No.
Yeah,
But who knows?
Yeah,
I've just handed off the knowledge I have about street closures, permitting, and licensing. So who knows?
you never know.
That person could run with it.
Yeah, you never know.
Close the city fucking down.
Yeah, shut it down. I mean, we do it for the St. Patrick's Day parade. We do it for the Freddie Fixer parade. We do it,
Yep.
the Puerto Rican Festival was, I believe, is coming up or
Yep.
was.
No,
It's
it
very
happened.
soon.
Yeah, it's coming
No, it has
coming
not
up.
happened.
Oh,
And
It'll happen in July.
Yeah, July.
yeah,
their
and
gala was last week.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
that was the Hispanic Firefighters Association.
he's like, there's so many.
There really are.
you should-
Hope and I were at like 3 different galas in the past like 2 weeks.
So
Yeah.
I will tell you that the Puerto Rican festival that's coming up now in July
La
is
India.
have La India is going to be the headliner. I was talking to one of the coordinators that made that happen, and who coincidentally happened to also be the ED for the Pride Center for a short bit there. And he was excited to be able to, Juan Carlos, he was excited to like, oh my God, we got La India and she's great. And so I'm excited to experience that. My mother typically goes and she'll take her little lawn chair and we'll sit on the green and like,
That will be August 8th.
August 8th.
And July 30th is their gala.
Awesome. So, if you're in New Haven and you love, salsa and Latin music, and La India is going to be the headliner for this year's Puerto Rican festival.
That's
And
awesome.
You get all that delicious Puerto Rican food. Trisha, you're going to go and eat. Let's go eat.
I don't know. We'll see.
Arroz con
We'll make it work.
gandules.
So,
Look at him. Yeah.
yeah.
So good.
He just wants my mother's rice.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And pernil.
And pernil. Yes. All right. Well, listen, ladies, gents, we've been rambling on for an hour and 10 minutes, so it is time to wrap it up. I want to thank you all and leave you with us. We're still in the midst of Pride Month. Find somewhere to go, enjoy in community, and celebrate the fact that, we get to be who we are because we fought for it. So that said, who wants to go first?
So that would be Trish.
All right,
Is that
Trish.
me?
Trish Messi.
Hold on.
Mama
I'm not
Kim's.
ready. Not ready. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. You want to push the button? Should I?
You can. All right, everybody. Here's Mama Kim's Minute. Thank you, by the way. All right. Netherlands to ban conversion therapy for both kids and vulnerable adults, LGBTQ nation. 5 men arrested, accused of targeting gay men through Grindr. Lush under fire for pride display of tiger with top surgery scars. Whew.
What?
That was tough. Jaybird, over to you.
June 22, 2018, Dick Leitsch, or Leitch, I know I'm butchering that, died in New York City. Leitsch was a pre-Stonewall gay rights activist, president of the Mattachine Society of New York, a lead organizer of the 1966 Julius Bar Sippin', and one of the first gay journalists to report on the Stonewall uprising. His work is a clean bridge into Pride Week history because it reminds listeners that before Stonewall, activists were already challenging the rules that made queer public life illegal or policeable.
Right.
Wow,
And-
that was a book.
That was
Yeah, it was a lot, So you said thank you to me, and I was like, no, you can thank Lucius because he's the
Lucius.
one that went and got.
yeah. Lucius is doing all the dirty work for him.
Lucius did the work. He went into my emails, grabbed the Mama Kim's Minute, and put it in there for you.
Fucking AI.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but anywho, I will say this in regards to Stonewall. Stonewall was a very pivotal moment in our history, and it will always be. But there was a fight before Stonewall, and there's definitely a lot of fights that happened after Stonewall. I think Stonewall is just that marker that identifies the modern queer revolution, as opposed to all of the things that happened prior to that. So there's that. Who's next? Oh, God.
Announcements?
Yeah, no.
Alrighty.
It's not Tom.
It's not time, but you never update that.
Yeah.
So
So,
if you love the show, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review in your favorite podcasting service. By subscribing, you get the latest and greatest of our show delivered right to your favorite device or web browser as soon as the episode is published. You can also support us on Patreon. With Patreon, you, our listeners, can help support the show with a pledged donation. The donations are collected monthly and can be in any denomination of $1 or more.
all right, we're going to toss it over to Trish. You're up.
I'm tossing it to Hope.
Oh, am I doing Future Method?
Yeah.
All right. Get the Future Method and all other products today. All products are doctor developed, can clean you out without hurting your bum. Take Wow, I'm really trying with these glasses, man.
I got you. Take confidence anywhere with the anal powder packs and increase your stretch goals with the 3-piece anal glass dilation or silicone kit. Okay?
Yes.
Can you stop?
He keeps it
I
larger.
thought you always read from your computer, so it's like I'm trying to make it bigger.
The computer's also enlarged as you're doing it, by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
All right.
We lost track.
All right,
sometime.
Jay, silicone
Yes.
kit.
Yes.
Great. Get long-lasting, pleasurable Glide silicone anal lube and get all the information you need with Dr. G's book, But Seriously. Visit futuremethod.com to purchase your life-changing bum accessories today.
All right. So before we move forward, this is what I was trying to do. I was trying to make this big.
I understand what you were doing, but you were making it all over the place.
Yeah.
Everything changes at the same time.
Like
All
Trish
our
Messi, I know.
computers-
So anywho, I was trying to make this big enough because I want Hope to do this part. That's
Love
it.
it.
Hope.
Our show is available on our website, gaytalk20.com, under audio podcast. It's also available as a free download on Apple Podcast, YouTube Music, and now on Spotify.
Yes, Queen. You want to keep going?
You can find us on social media, Facebook, Gay Talk 2.0, Instagram 2.0, Gay Talk 2.0, and email gaytalk2.0@gaytalk20.com.
That 2.0 is a tongue twister for myself and all of us all the time. But
Always a
anyhow,
challenge.
Trish, do you want to do the honors?
Oh, wow. This is weird. If you need to reach out to us, just head over to our website and click Contact Us. Tab at the Contact Us tab at the top of your web browser. There you can leave comments, suggest topics, submit a question for the cast or an individual host, excluding Tom, and much more. You can also call us and leave a question via voicemail. We can answer your questions on the show. Just call 334-GAY-TALK or the numbers 334-429-8255. Don't forget, the show streams live every Wednesday or Monday, because you don't update shit, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at gaytalk20.com. Ladies and gents, that is our show. Thank you and have a good night. Bye!
Thank you for listening to this episode of Gay Talk 2.0. Tune in next time for more dish.